Hey guys, so it is the new year and I wanted to go over, come on, lay down. I wanted to go over, thank you. I wanted to go over some of my New Year's goals. I don't do resolutions, I do goals. Um, what you will not find on my list is to lose weight. We all know I need to lose weight. I know I need to lose weight. It is what it is at this point. I have a lot of health issues, so any weight loss is just a plus, even if it's like a pound or so. So I don't make it a goal. I don't make it a resolution. Another thing you will not see on my list is to work out. Again, I have a lot of medical issues. I am looking for workouts I can safely do. Once it warms up and we get the pool in order, I'll be able to do some aerobic workout, or aqua aerobics, I think is what it's called. Bud, lay down please. Lay down. Lay down. Come on. Come on. All the way. Get your butt all the way in. Come on. We just did this for the other video. Come on. Anyway, I'm sitting on his bed because I'm sitting on the floor and the bed is more comfortable than sitting on the floor. It's hot, but I didn't feel like putting real clothes on today, so you're getting my sweater and I'll just be hot. So anyway, I just wanted to make a point that I will not have goals on there that are obvious because, for one, some of them are going to be unattainable, so I don't want to put them as goals. I basically made goals that I feel like I could accomplish all of them before the next year. Some of them don't seem like they should be goals, they seem like they should be obvious. But if you know me, I don't like a lot of change as far as the medical community goes. And with us moving, I obviously have to change some things. So there are some goals on here that seem like maybe they should not be goals. Anyway, let's get on with it. Alright, so the first three again are medical goals. I need to find a new PCP and I actually need to make an appointment. I have an appointment scheduled for my old one, but since she blew me off after learning that my insurance will no longer cover the medication she wants me on, I decided I'm no longer going to drive 3 hours out of my way to continue to see her, and I am going to look for a new primary care doctor. The next one is to go to the eye doctor and get new glasses. I cannot, for the life of me, clearly see. Even with my glasses, both pairs, which are different prescriptions, but they're so close in prescription that it's not that big of a change if I have to change them out. So they're both blurry. I actually, if I'm on my phone for too long, like if I'm looking at my phone for too long and then I go to look at the TV, like I can't see anything. It's complete blur. It's just one big blur. I can't see anything. So I want to go to the doctor. I'm going to ask for, blue light lenses as well. I'm hoping I can get them with my prescription. I do have a double astigmatism, and both of my eyes are different prescriptions. One I'm nearsighted and one farsighted in the other. I don't know which is which, to be honest with you. So my glasses in general are always expensive. I think the least expense I've ever gotten out of it was like $200, and I didn't get anti-glare, I didn't get anti-scratch, I got basic lenses, and I realized I can't do that. I need the anti-glare. I can't see at nighttime very well as it is, so without having anti-glare, these ones have anti-glare, the other ones I have nothing. They're just basic lenses. But I can't see at nighttime as it is with these on, so those other ones, I can't drive with them at nighttime. Anti-scratch is important, because I don't keep my glasses in a case, because I do wear them every day unless I decide to put contacts in, which is very rare, which is why my husband and I both decided that we are still going to get a contact exam and get our contact prescription, but we will order our contacts separately from from like 1-800 contacts or something, instead of getting them through the eye doctor, because well, I'm not sure how the new eye doctor is going to be when we find them, but our last eye doctor, we had to order a certain amount to get them through them, and it was too many. I mean, I still have some because I don't wear them very often, but these are supposed to be like good for a week, I think, and I usually wear them like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know. Anyway, and I don't wear them every day, which is why I keep them longer. But anyway, enough of that. So yeah, we're gonna do glasses and then order contacts separately. The next medically necessary thing is I need to find a dentist. I have really, like, my teeth are straight, like, and they're not so bad color wise, like they are yellowed from drinking coffee, tea, stuff like that. They're stained. I shouldn't say they're yellowed, they're stained. Even with toothpaste, like I buy the whitening toothpaste, they don't get them white. And I can't use white strips. I have white strips, but my teeth are so sensitive, I don't like to use them because they make them hurt. But anyway, I have, I like to say I have bad teeth. I have the same thing my dad had, which my dad had what they called floating teeth. And so basically what that means is that his roots weren't connected to anything, and half of my teeth are like that. So I need to find a dentist. I want to get quoted on 2 different things, just either dentures, and then I want to get quoted on implants. If I can do just like the back teeth and get implants, I will do that because my front teeth aren't so bad. But if I don't want to do partial dentures, I know that's a thing. If I have to go the denture route, I just want to get them all taken out and get dentures. And I know that like most people wouldn't share their dental hygiene information with the world, but I think it's very important to be upfront about some things. And it's not that I neglect my teeth, it's that it's genetic, I guess, because I mean my dad had it too. And I figured I wouldn't get any of that because when my parents were, I don't want to say younger, but my parents used to smoke and then they quit smoking. Of course, my mom is no longer with us, but so I figured it might have been my dad got it from smoking or something. And I don't smoke. I don't do any sort of like illegal substances or anything like that. So I thought maybe I wouldn't get it because, you know, but no, like every other medical whatever thing, I got it. So yeah, that is my goal for this year. I may not get dentures or implants this year, but I want to at least go to the dentist and get quoted so I can start saving, because it is something like my teeth hurt so bad sometimes. Um, and I do know that one of these, I think it's on this side, I need a root canal, but I don't do root canals anymore. Root canals are expensive. Um, the last one they wanted me to get a root canal for was going to be like $2,000. That was with my dental insurance, and just to pull the tooth was $120. So I said, just pull the tooth. And they're like, but it's a perfectly healthy tooth. I don't care. You're telling me the difference between a root canal and pulling a tooth is thousands of dollars. Pull the tooth. I don't have thousands of dollars to waste. And to me, because I have that gum thing where I have floating teeth, to me, financially, it makes no sense to do a root canal. Another thing, I think why most of my end up needing root canals is because of the floating gums, or whatever they're called, floating teeth. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, but yeah, I'm like, financially it makes no sense to spend thousands of dollars on a tooth that I'm just gonna have pulled in a few years anyway. So rip it out. Rip it out. I've had I know I had one pulled up here. My wisdom tooth, which I've had removed since, but was coming out and pushed my teeth together, so it filled that gap in. And then I didn't get so lucky on the bottom. The bottom one, actually, the wisdom tooth was growing up instead of out. So I didn't get lucky enough to have it fill in that gap, but I do have a tooth pulled back there as well. So I've had 2 teeth pulled so far. And I think the one over here that I did have a root canal on when I was 15, it needs to be, they want me to recap it, and recapping it is like thousands of dollars as well, apparently. And so I'm trying to just let it go as long as possible. It did start hurting during Christmas, unfortunately, so I think I'm gonna end up having to get it pulled. But my back teeth I don't care so much about. It's when I have to start pulling the front teeth where I'm gonna get so self-conscious and want to get my teeth done sooner rather than later. So anyway, where were we? That's probably a 20-minute conversation all of its own. The next one is to work on and finish the memory pillows. So as I said, I don't know if I said it in a recent video or not, but anyway, my mother passed away in 2021. I had every intention on doing the pillows last year, mailing them out for Christmas presents. Mentally, I was not there, and so I thought, oh, I'll do them this year. But then, you know, the beginning of the year, I still was not mentally there, and then I'm still, you know, I'm there. Like, I know I can do them now, and I might have a few breakdowns, I don't know, but I know I can make the pillows now and be okay. So I didn't get them done because we moved, hurricane, blah, blah, blah. You know, all the excuses in the book. So my goal is to get them done for next year. And I think I'm going to try to get them done before birthday season starts. Obviously, my younger brother's birthday is in February, so I won't have his done, so he will probably get his for Christmas. If I don't do everyone's for Christmas, I'm still trying to decide. So everyone, when my mom passed away, picked out a t-shirt or a sweater or something that they wanted to remind them of my mom, and I'm going to make them into pillows. The next one is to work on and finish the memory quilt. So my dad didn't want anything. In fact, he doesn't even know that I kept all of the t-shirts from like their travels and the activities and stuff they did together. They used to do like the Stomp Out Cancer walks and stuff like that together. So I kept all the memory t-shirts of my mom's, like the travels and stuff like that. I just said that. And I'm gonna make my dad a memory quilt. I don't expect him to use it. It will be the second quilt I ever made, so I don't expect it to be the best quilt ever. Because I'm still new to sewing. I don't sew a lot. But yeah. So I'm gonna make a quilt for my dad. It's probably gonna be more like a throw blanket, but still. It's something because he didn't want anything, and I also just didn't want to throw everything out. And even if he keeps it in the box I will give it to him in, I want him to have it for his memories. Because I do think it's kind of sad. I get at the beginning why he didn't want anything, but I also think my dad regrets getting rid of a lot of things that he did get rid of. But I mean, we can only do so much, right? Alright, so next one. I want to make one new recipe a week. So whether it be Pinterest, cookbook, something, just one new recipe that I've never made before a week. I want to upload at least one video a week. I took a break mainly because I was sick, so I didn't have any videos uploaded last week. And then right before Christmas, I was uploading every day, and it got to be too much. So don't ever, I don't want to say don't ever expect Vlogmas for me in the future. But if I do Vlogmas, expect that I will have pre-recorded a bunch of videos for Vlogmas. I want to get 100 subscribers, and actually I looked this morning and I have like 94, 95, so thank you guys so much for subscribing to me. I almost think I should move that goal to 150 since I'm already so close to 100. So we're gonna do that. Our first goal is 100, and then once we obtain that goal, we're gonna move it to 150, just to be fair. And again, subscribers aren't 1000% important to me. I know that sounds bad being a YouTuber. I do want subscribers, obviously, but I do YouTube to pass my time. So it's more of a hobby for me. I don't make money from it or anything like that. So I do want more subscribers, but at the same time, I'm not gonna like sit there and buy subscribers or anything like that. I've heard people buy subscribers. I'm not gonna do that. So I will earn subscribers the fair way, and we'll go from there. The next one is a goal that my husband and I both have and both share. We want to get Stitch here into boot camp. He is going to be 5 this year, and I don't want to say he's not a well-behaved dog, but he is only well-behaved around people he currently knows, which is my family and some of my husband's family. So he does not do well with new people, and it makes it harder for us. We can't put him in boarding because of his attitude. Another thing is I want to be able to trim his nails. Currently I have to drug him and take him to the vet to have his nails cut, and I don't want to have to do that in the future. So boot camp he shall be going to. Next goal, refinish the dining room table. It's technically something my husband's going to do, but it is a goal that I want to have accomplished this year. I still think maybe just taking 2 inches off of the current height. Maybe one actually. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I like the height of our table. I do. It just, I wish, and this is gonna sound stupid, I wish the backs of the chairs were taller so it would look right the way it is. But it is what it is. So next, get craft room unpacked. That should be like a no-brainer, but I have to make it a goal. If I don't set it as like a goal, it's gonna be one of those things that just gets put off and put off and put off and put off, and eventually I'll just end up throwing everything away, and I don't want to have to do that. So next is to get the master bedroom organized. Our room is always the last room every time we move, to get unpacked, to get things hung up, to get painted, anything. It's always the last. It's always last priority. So I want to get, and it's really not that bad. I just have to get a few things out of there, get the dresser cleared off, and it's pretty much done. So that's that. Then get the guest room organized. The guest room is just a complete disaster. I have all the Christmas stuff in there, that like the totes to put stuff. Well, actually, those are totes we're not keeping, so I have to go through those, and I have blankets I gotta pack, but I want to get different bags. I bought these vacuum seal bags. I hate them. I absolutely hate them. They suck. So I need to get something different. I need to figure it out. I need to figure out how I want to store that stuff. I originally thought vacuum sealing would work. It would save space, but now I think I'm just going to get some of those under the bed things, but the ones that are completely closed off and you just put the blankets and pillows and stuff in them and zip them. I think I'm just going to do that, to be honest with you. Alright. Next, I put start learning to can. So I want to learn how to can my own food. I want to get, I think I'm going to get the pressure canner, just the stovetop one, because you can do water bath canning and pressure canning in it. I do have on my Amazon list, I have a water bath canner, the stovetop pressure canner, and an electric pressure canner all on my list. But my goal is to learn how to can my own food, especially soup. I spend so much money on soup. If I can make my own soup, I would save so much money, like to can, instead of freezing, because I feel like it's, I don't know, when you unfreeze it, sometimes it has a weird flavor. I don't know. Anyway, I want to do more freezer meal prep, so I want to start finding recipes I can put either in like pans and just pull out and throw them in the oven, or crock pot meals that I can put in food saver bags and just pull out and dump and go. So I want to start doing more of that this year. Reason being that there are days I just do not feel good at all, and it would be so easy if I had something I can just pull out and cook, rather than texting my husband, hey, will you stop by so-and-so and pick up dinner? And it saves us money in the long run, right? I'm not saying I do that often. I think maybe once every 2 weeks or so I have him stop and pick up dinner. So it's not like an everyday thing. I want to get the kitchen reorganized. That is something I'm going to do in the beginning of the year. I do need to get a few organization things. I want to organize my fridge. The pantry I need to organize. I need to figure out, which is on the list, I need to figure out something for more food storage. But yeah, I want to get the pantry organized, which is also part of more food storage. I want to build a rolling island. So I think I talked about this in a previous video. I don't remember, to be honest with you, but I've decided where the dog food and water is right now. Oh, I need to stretch. I am going to build an island that fits in that area, and they're gonna have drawers, and I'm gonna put all my baking stuff in those drawers, and that way when I need to bake, I can just roll the cart over closer to the cabinet, have all my stuff out, and it will also open up that section of the cabinets for more like pans and stuff like that. I want to build or buy an overstock pantry shelf. So I have to look. I kind of don't want something ugly, but at this point, if it's got to be like a metal rack or something like we have out in the garage, and I just put it in the other room, we'll do that. It's gonna be in with our backup fridge, in like what I said was gonna be the gym, but now I think I'm gonna keep that stuff in the guest room. So, because the guest room's pretty big. Once I get it cleaned out, it'll work fine as doubling up as a gym. So that's the idea for that. But like right now I have soup out in the garage because when I went shopping yesterday, I bought a whole thing of the ham and bean soup that I love because they had it stocked on the shelves. And I do that every time I go to the grocery store. And so it'd be nice if I had some place that I could store that. Plus, when I start canning, it'd be easier to have shelves specifically for canning products, like jars, instead of worrying about them in the pantry. I don't know, but I think they have to be stored in a darker space, which is something we'll have to figure out. We'll figure it out. I might have to buy something with doors on it, or build something with doors on it. We'll figure it out. We're gonna do a little research before we actually do the overstock pantry shelf, because my goal of canning, I need to keep that in mind for that. Next is finish painting the gingerbread men. So my mother-in-law, a couple of years ago now, bought me some ceramic gingerbread, a man and a woman, and I need to paint them. I think I know I did the trees that she bought me, but I need to paint the gingerbread men, man and woman, because they were not in my gingerbread village this year. But that's fine, I will get them done. Next is to fix the big wreath for outdoors. So I made this huge wreath, like, gosh, 4 years ago, maybe, that we had hung up on our home up in Indiana, but I saw it on like YouTube. They made it with pool noodles. They didn't have anything inside supporting it or anything, so I'm not sure how they got theirs to stay round, but mine egged. So I have to basically take it apart, put something supportive inside the pool noodle to keep its round shape, and then redo it. So we haven't had it hanging up since that first year because of that. I want to make a sign for the dining room. So in one of my chit-chatty videos, I talked about how there was something I saw on Pinterest or somewhere for the that blank spot in the dining room wall. So I want to get that done. I want to get the pool cleaned and figured out. So we were gone for 11 days. The pool looks like a swamp. I have chemicals coming. I ordered them on Amazon. I want to get it clean. I need to get it figured out how to keep it clean. I think we're gonna probably hire a pool person to come out and really deep clean it. What was I saying? To really deep clean it and maybe show us how Sir, come on, lay down. Show us how to keep it clean, maybe. We've never had an in-ground pool before. We're building one at the house for Sally, but it's a saltwater that we are having built, and this one is chlorine, so it's taking some learning. And the last thing on my list is to paint my KitchenAid. I've wanted to paint my KitchenAid matte black for years. I've just been too afraid to do it. I've been watching YouTube videos on how to take it apart properly, how to paint it properly, so we are going to try. Worst thing that happens is it breaks and I have to get a new one. So, and if I have to get a new one, I'm just gonna get a black one. Anyway, so that is the goals I have so far. It took me a while to figure out how to even print this off because I made the list originally on my phone. Oh. And I said, oh, how am I going to do this video? Maybe I'll just do it on the computer and just do a webcam video. And then I said, no, I don't want that background. I want a festive background. So I printed it out. I wasted a tree for my list. So, but it's not really a waste because now I can keep these somewhere and then just mark them off as we do them. Yeah, that is my goals for 2023. Let's see in 12 months where we are at. You guys will of course know if most of these happened because I plan on videoing a lot of this stuff, like freezer meals and getting the kitchen organized and pantry organized, building the rolling cart, and doing the crafts stuff. And yeah, most of this stuff will be filmed anyway, so you guys will help keep me accountable. And yeah, all right, so I guess I will see you guys soon because next week or this week, you're seeing it this week, I will be starting the decorating process, and it is honestly the saddest time of the year because I absolutely love Christmas decorations. They make me so happy. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to start undecorating. I think I'm going to start undecorating the trees first and then go from there because then I will have the other decorations at least. We'll see. You'll see. Alright, bye.